Facebook Advertising Mastermind.
Anyone interested in setting up a small Skype group to discuss the latest trends and strategies in our world? I've been learning about the space for a little over a year and directly involved with it for 7 months, been doing exclusively FB for the entire time. I know I can bring a lot to the table in terms of what I have learned and want people who similarly bring a serious value to the group as well. If there is enough interest to do something FB exclusive, we could discuss angles, offers, strategies for getting accounts up, etc. Let me know if you would be interested.
Sounds like you are affiliate focused. I'd be interested, but I have my own products, which I don't want to share at this stage.
I'm open to discuss everything else though. Currently spending $501k or day on
Facebook
FB.
only? I have been running campaigns for AdWords in the $300, $700 or day range. Maybe it's better if I just started my own AdWords group though. Or did you want this truly to be FB exclusive?
Would be interested in AdWords too.
My own campaigns are just $100 to $200 a day right now, but I manage around $10k a day for clients and I'm currently scaling up my own garden campaigns. I think different groups would be better as FB and AdWords are completely different beasts.
Affiliate focused currently. Promoting my own products is in the pipeline for some time in the future.
Understandable, and wouldn't see a need to name products. Straight sale at $60 or whatever is ambiguous enough to still get the point across. Two totally different animals with different approaches for each. Would be most efficient to keep them separate, but would love to be a fly on the wall in an AdWords group if there is one.
Why not
formed.
post in the insiders and give value to the forum?
Masterminds are a little different. They usually mean getting on a Skype call regularly to talk strategy in real time 2-4x or month.
You usually develop a stronger relationship with the people in a mastermind, and can disclose more information because you develop trust over time.
I completely get that. I'm in a few masterminds myself. I'm sure everyone here could benefit from the knowledge you share. That's all I was saying.
I think forming a mastermind that would be mutually beneficial to a few members does add value to the
If
forum
this is a
overall.
place where you can find people who can all work together to increase their sales, hit certain goals, whatever, that is valuable to people. There have been a couple very good AMA-style threads on paid traffic. I guess I assume there wouldn't be a big demand for another one.
If there is, I would be glad to do one. Keeping in mind I'm pretty limited on time, so responses may not be very
Should turn
fast.
this into a media buying mastermind instead to include all network buys, AdWords, FB,
I'm
etc.
down. Spending 4 to 5 figures a day on FB for multiple clients or affiliate funnels and about to scale hard. Let me know when you're setting up Skype group. I think you're on my Skype
I'm
already.
interested in an AdWords one, or a media buying one. I just do AdWords. If I was to ever expand to other networks, I'd probably just hire in or outsource. I'm not buying any traffic for my own campaigns at the moment, but plan on doing so later
I
on.
contract into companies spending 4 to 6 figures a day though. Tbh. Just getting to know you guys better would be awesome in itself.
Damn fat Sparta. We got some big boys in the house. I just started a SEO service website and I need to learn more about paid advertising. I would definitely be interested in participating. I'll participate. But I'd like to have a discussion first on how we can keep it from becoming a how to run on FB or show me your funnel group. Keeping the chat to more intermediate or advanced questions or discussions, tips and tricks, latest Facebook updates or sweeps, etc. would be ideal. I also think it would be wise to split up the different traffic sources. Gets too complicated mixing them all into one. I think you already have my Skype info as well. 8 to 10 people max in my opinion.
My product is seasonal, spend around $5k or month during the summer months. Getting back at it next month. I'm in if you think I qualify. PM me for
I'm
Skype
down.
Cheers.
I've spent a lot on
Even
FB.
I had to cut down a lot in paid advertising in the last 6 months, just focusing on paid banner ads like here on TFLF, and just started to try to get into FB again. Would love to learn how to do it right and wasting less money on try and fail.
My AdWords account is on the way to get unsuspended hopefully soon. I did not use it for several months as well, and some domains associated with old affiliate marketing based campaigns made Google suspend
Anyone
it.
reading this who could help me to speed up the recovery of my AdWords account?
Would be very appreciated. I only have currently one known product to promote and everything else is either affiliate marketing based or toward my own non-scalable services
How many
I
people
offer.
are around here from Europe? And yeah, the problem with mastermind groups is if they are too big, they become unmanageable.
Would love to join this.
Anyone interested in something in regards to Twitter? Contact me.
Be interested.
I will send you a private conversation.
Sorry, I posted earlier and deleted it. I thought maybe it would be bad to post it since I'm presenting on the same stuff almost 100% in 3 weeks at the
However,
meetup.
I realize some of you can't make it, and in the end, I thought it would help to just leave this here.
I'd be interested in talking about AdWords and Facebook. We've had some good success with both. I used to manage nearly $1 mil or more in spend for a specific vertical for AdWords PPC.
I'd be interested. Have experience and currently using Facebook daily. Been able to drive cheap, highly qualified traffic over the past few months.
Listen to it today. Great podcast. Rep
When
plus.
is this mastermind officially
Sounds
starting?
cool. How do you get in? I have been spending close to 300 to 700 or day FB.
Hey all, since there are so many FB advertising ninjas here, can anybody recommend a great course on FB advertising? We have several different traffic sources already and a full funnel with several products etc., but we just haven't used FB yet.
We're not new to internet marketing or lead gen, email campaigns, products, upsells, etc. Just new to FB advertising. I am new to this forum. But this is something I would be interested to. Let me know how I can be a part of it. What are some good FB advertising courses I could purchase that really helped some of you guys? Hey man, for me it was something that came through trial and error. No specific course for Facebook comes to mind, but hands down the biggest help was actually getting around people that have mastered. Something about being around a high caliber of people forces you to step your game up. Best thing you can do. The catch-22 is that everyone wants to be around them and give them a reason value to have you around. The general ideas behind driving traffic are same, some basics are covered in courses like Traffic Black Book 2.0, Media Buying Academy, and a lot of the posts by. I think I wrote up a couple, hope that helps. P.S. If anyone needs the courses or help, just PM and hit me up. I'll try to help where I can. I know what it feels like to try to get something off the ground with no connects. Thanks for the feedback, Silverhawk. Since last time I posted, I actually purchased Traffic Black Book 2.0. I learned some stuff. It wasn't a perfect course, but I'm not sure if there is one, so I want to try and find some other good courses to try and round out the education further. I don't mind paying for good information that will have a positive ROI.
Are you running campaigns
Not yet. I want to make sure my tracking is in place and I can split test all the steps of my
Plus,
funnel.
still feel like I'm missing some of the fundamentals in terms of FB strategy. Trying to learn as much as I can.
I'm very interested in this as well. I'm very focused on this right now.
Just start spending $2 a day and you will learn more quicker than what's in most courses.
I'm spending about $14 a day now. Getting some good data. Should be interesting to see what happens. Still wish I had more strategy, but the thing that is just a little scary right now is that I know how much a lead is worth from other traffic sources. Right now I'm acquiring my leads from FB for about 60% less than my break-even point.
That should theoretically be good. In the long run I should turn a profit, but I don't make all the money up front. It happens on the back end. I have to wait and be patient to make sure it's actually a source of traffic that is profitable.
Feels weird to lose money while I wait, but I have to use my current understanding of my hashes to exercise patience. Pray for me.
Spend faster. Remember, you can never get your time back, and you're wasting time by only spending under $20 a day. I would rather have $100 worth of data in one day than $100 spread across a week.
Starting my first campaign this weekend. I was going to do $20 a day. But shit, I'll go all in. Do you find that certain days or times of the week perform better than others?
For the most part, no. However, major holidays never did well for me, as in, the actual date of the holiday. So apologies, but how do you private message someone? Is that the conversation button? Or is that public? I'm interested in learning as much as possible about FB
Why would I
ads.
spend a bunch of money when I'm not sure if it's a profitable source of traffic yet?
Wouldn't I want to start slower and do some smaller tests?
Please correct me if I'm wrong here, but wouldn't the data results be more valid and scientific in terms of scalability if I spread that money out over a few days?
Then after a few days they're good. Scale from there. From my understanding, you can't get statistical significance from one day's worth of traffic. You need multiple days.
It's because statistical significance doesn't come from time spent. It comes from putting your ad campaign in front of a lot of people and seeing how they respond.
You can spend $2 a day and not have statistical significance for 6
At $1
months.
CPC only 180 people would have seen it. Or you can spend $90 a day and have 180 people see it in 2 days.
Traffic source here is Facebook, and Facebook is not the problem, especially with the amount of people spending 5 figures a day or more on Facebook profitably. Some even in this group. If you are not profitable, the issue is probably traffic you are targeting doesn't match or your campaign has a flaw. Hope that helps.
Yup. One of the best pieces of advice I've heard is that you don't have a traffic problem, you have an offer problem. Question of my own here. I'm currently setting up a new ad campaign for my wife's business local service. 80% of her page likes are women. Do you guys think it would be better to exclude men from the ads or try harder to appeal to men? Seems like it could be a lesson in futility, but I hate to disregard half of the population, especially since her actual customers are more like 60 or 40. Numbers are the truth. If there is statistical significance, and it's 80% women, advertise to women. If the numbers are skewed online, the only real way to get a quantifiable answer is to test. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll have to look further into how those likes convert into buyers. A lot of the likes so far have actually been customers first and only follow the page afterwards. Trying to reverse that. Every lead on my list is worth on average $7. 2 sources of traffic right now bring my leads at $5 per lead. They convert to customers regularly and are steady as she comes. So, if I continue to bring in leads from FB at $5 or less, and they don't convert, you're saying this isn't a traffic source issue? Trying to understand, thanks.
This is 100% accurate.
I might have misunderstood a little bit, but I think it still applies. What it means is that getting traffic is easy as long as you can afford it through high conversions and a profitable offer, so the issue with traffic is usually in the offer and not the lack of traffic.
But if you have traffic and one source converts well and another doesn't, then it might be a different story.
There are $5 leads and there are $5 leads. If your lead quality on FB is worse than other sources, you have to improve your targeting and or funnel. Maybe different wording for FB and other sources.
That's an excellent point. I think I'm going to drop my campaigns down to like $3 or $4 a day till I figure out what the heck is going on.
Which kind of brings me full circle about why I was looking for a course or a teacher in the first place. Something is off, but I'm not sure what it is yet.
I haven't been able to discern what the difference is in this lead source or targeting as opposed to my other profitable lead sources. I still need more training to figure out WTF I'm doing on FB.
Start here. Free training straight from the source.
Did this ever grow legs?
I was considering starting something similar but would rather join one that is already up. If nothing else, I have done $500K plus in FB ads revenue. Would be willing to help others get started since I am pretty much out of that game now and looking toward other things.
It's up and running. Might need some new blood in there as well. Have a good group already there. Guess it's time to open it back up. Sent from my iPhone using Taperdog.
Excellent. Mind if I PM you my Skype username so I can be added in? I'd love to be in a group with others who are doing the same.
And running? How come you didn't hit up people in the thread like me for
Hey,
joined this one a bit late. Would love to join this too. You okay if I PM you to join this too?
Yeah, just PM me guys. Be sure to include what you buy ads for AM, your own products, small biz, etc. What your typical spend is, how long you have been running, etc.
Just any import info. We just want to avoid adding people who can't contribute. Nothing against guys just getting started, but this group just inst for
Go
you.
out and start doing it. Once you figure out the in and outs and have something you can give back to the group, we'll gladly swap secrets.
Maybe because you don't reply to my PM or adding you on Skype to add you to the group.
I'm interested in joining. I've got into it a lot in the last 8 months or so. Used to just use organic reach of Facebook and Twitter and was too stubborn to go in early on ads, but now I'm a massive supporter of it, once you get the ads working in your favor anyway.
My daily spend is £50 to $150 at the moment, with decent returns.
I'd definitely be interested in joining this mastermind group, as there's always little tricks for different methods we may be using. I may have information that helps others or may not at all, but it's working well for me.
Because I haven't been on Skype since my last post
After
here.
completing a course that they offer, do they have any sort of certification like Google and Bing
Something
does?
that can be printed and shown to another person. Thank you for sharing that
Don't
resource.
know, never did the course. I'm just winging it, learning by doing and spending or losing a
Have
lot
you
of
read
money.
my thread?
No, but I just checked out the FB part. Good advice in general. I tested all of that myself and do a lot of things similar to you.
But for me personally, a few of the complete opposites of your recommendations result in better performance. Especially this: too many people pick one or two targeting options. Maybe they pick age and gender, maybe an
You should
interest.
be hyper-targeting people using all the options possible. For me, usually more targeting options equals worse performance. I guess there are a lot of ways to skin a cat when it comes to FB ads, and a lot depends on your product or niche.